How's it going, everyone? This is Anthony, aka ComicsRGreat, coming to you live tonight from New York City. Hope you guys are doing all right this Tuesday night, the day before New Comic Book Day. So I hope that you guys got your books all planned out. I hope you placing your orders with your LCSs, so that way you don't have a serious case of FOMO when certain books wind up selling out. Well, welcome to CRG's Comics. Tonight is episode 5, and we're going back to the Batman. So I started off episodes 1 and 2 with Batman volumes 1 and 2, and then I switched off to Marvel to deal with Spider-Man for a little bit. So now I'm coming to finish off, to start volume 3 of Batman, because volume 3 is pretty long. Right now, it's up to issue number 129. So we're going through the first we're hitting about 50 issues, but it's not the first 50. We're getting up to like issue 38 or 39 because there's a couple of crossovers in here. So I try to keep each video at about 50 issues. So that way the videos aren't too long. I try to keep it under an hour, because if I try to do all of volume 1, I'm going to be here for at least 2 hours, and that's going to be way too long. All right. But I do want to thank everyone who's been watching my videos. I've been taking a look at my analytics, and all the numbers have gone up over the past month and a half. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If you think that there's things that could be added, or if you think that things are okay, and you want to encourage me to keep on going strong, please put a comment down below. Okay, I really would appreciate it. If you're watching this video for the first time, if you can hit that subscribe button and give me a like if you enjoy the content of this video, and also take a look at some of the previous ones that I've put up so far. Okay. So I try to do 2 segments. I haven't done the first one in a while, which is what grinds CRG's gears. That one's more of an off the cuff video. This one is CRG's Comics, where I talk about the comic books in my collection. And like I mentioned, tonight is Batman Volume 3. But before I get started, let me tell you that these books that I'm showing you are actually for sale. So if you're interested in anything that you see tonight, you can hit me up on any one of the following platforms. Okay, you can search me on Instagram, Twitter, or whatnot. Okay, under the name ComicsRGreat. Just like here on YouTube. Okay, my link for Instagram is just like the one that you see below. Here's the one for Twitter, and this is for whatnot. Now, I also sell stuff on a platform called Macari, and even though my username is also ComicsRGreat on Macari, unfortunately, you can't find me that way. So this is the link right here. You have to write down the number that you see there, which is 668-55572. Why they do it like that is beyond me. They should go to using usernames, or having people search by usernames, just like every other platform. It makes it a whole lot easier. All right. So, a number of people have tried to find me there and told me that it's impossible. But that's essentially the link. All right. So let's get started here. The first issue that we're going to talk about is actually not exactly part of Volume 3. So let me explain something. Volume 2 for Batman, and also for most of DC Comics, was part of a series called New 52. So it was 52 issues. Okay, whether you're talking about Batman, The Flash, Superman, Aquaman, Detective Comics, Wonder Woman, Justice League. Okay, they were all 52 issues. Okay, and it accounted for 52 Earths being part of the new sort of limited multiverse. So DC wanted to change things up yet again. Okay. They did Infinite Crisis, and in this case, decided to start from scratch again, and this time it was called DC Rebirth. All right, and so with Rebirth, of course, everything started over with the first issue. All right, so unfortunately, the values for the volume 2 issue number ones took a hit because now that's no longer the only number ones out there. Now you got a third number one in Batman. So but they all started with a rebirth issue, and that's where we're starting today. Okay, so DC Rebirth was essentially bringing us up to speed. Um, a little tale of Batman getting the people refamiliar with the current heroes. In this case, Batman. This was written by Tom King and Scott Snyder. Okay, two very popular names, especially within DC Comics. Um, it was drawn by Michael or Mikel Janine and inked by June Chung. Okay, so most of these names are going to be the same, so I'll probably gloss over the rest of them. The more popular ones I'll mention, which a lot of you out there will be familiar with. All right, so the next one, we'll start with issue 1, and I have issue 1 tucked away somewhere. I really couldn't find it. But this is a reprint issue. Yes, even though this issue is 4 years or 5 years old, because these came out in 6 years old. Came out in 2016. Yeah, there's already like 2 reprints already, maybe even 3. Okay, for issue 1, which I think is a bit ridiculous considering I don't even think there's a reprint for the volume 2, which is more important at this point. So we have here, this is the Justice League Essentials version of Batman Volume 3. And in this issue, for issue 1, we get introduced to 2 new characters, Gotham and Gotham Girl. Yes, Gotham like Gotham City, okay? And you see the fancy G here, and Gotham Girl has the same one. Now, what makes these 2 heroes different is that they sort of have powers like Superman, except instead of X-ray vision, they call it ultra vision. Okay, and they fly around and they have super strength. Okay, but there's one other caveat to it. They also aren't exactly mentally ready to handle the duties of being a hero. Okay, so um, So Batman gets introduced to them as well as Commissioner Gordon. And for the next few issues, they get to know each other. Gotham and Gotham Girl make some mistakes, get on Batman's bad side, and unfortunately wind up flipping the script on him. The next one here, this is another reprint. So this was Batman Day. So DC decided to do a free comic book day strictly for Batman around September, when I forgot which movie it was that came out when they started this. But in this case, like I said, this was in 2017, and no, sorry, 2016. And I think this was when the third Batman movie was coming out for Christian Bale's run. So as you can see, his uniform's a little different. Well, I don't know if you can tell. While he does have a black bat in the middle of his suit, but it's surrounded by a yellow color, like a yellow light. I don't particularly like it. I like it just plain black bat. So it would be nice if they go back to that. I mean, I think they did. I think they did away with part of this, which I'm glad. I didn't really pay attention to it, but I mean, you could see it better here. Okay, like I said, not a fan of it. I I mean, I'm glad they kept the suit, general for what it is, but just that yellow around the bat, no, no, not really. Um, then I have two two store variant covers. This is from Midtown Comics. These two covers were done by Terry Dodson. This is the color version, and as you can see, you got Catwoman swinging over here trying to escape Batman. And this is the sketch version. And in volume 3 so far, Catwoman plays a huge part of Batman's life. Okay. And not just Batman, but Bruce Wayne, because they know who each other, they know who each other is. Well, Batman has known far longer that Catwoman is Selina Kyle, but she eventually finds out that yes, Batman is Bruce Wayne, and they do start getting closer to each other, despite the fact that she's a thief and he's a hero. All right, so the last reprint, as you can see, this is the director's cut. This is essentially what issue 1 pretty much looked like, except it was all in color, similar to the Justice League Essentials version that you saw earlier. So now we got issue number 2, and the covers, I've neglected to mention, were at this time being done by David Finch. David Finch, a great artist who started out at Top Cow Comics. He does also have a YouTube channel where he teaches some drawing and does sketches. Check him out. He's really a great guy. Okay, brilliant artist, as you can see. I don't know if he still does it anymore. I know he doesn't really go to. I'm not sure if he goes to cons anymore either, but he still likes doing the artwork, but he prefers YouTube instead of the monthly grind, obviously. But if he ever comes back, I would definitely pick his stuff up because he's one of my longtime favorite artists. All right, so we got issue number 3. By this time, things are starting to heat up between Batman and Gotham. And as you can see over here, issue number 4. Okay, you see, well, like I said, he can fly. All right. So I don't know if this was meant like if he possibly got thrown off a building, or if he jumped off, or Batman threw him off by accident. I don't know, but I mean, I like the building backdrop here. Okay, definitely gives a good perspective of depth. Okay, I mean that's a long way down. And we got issue 5, and as you can see, yep, things are not going well between the two heroes. And Gotham Girl is kind of caught in the middle. Okay, she wants to help Batman, but at the same time, she wants to stay loyal to Gotham. And obviously, in her mind, Batman has become the bad guy at this point. Gotham dies. She retains the powers, and she leaves. Okay, and she's still not mentally there, but further on in volume 3, you do see her again. Okay, she does creep up, and not exactly at the best time. So issue 7 begins a 3 title crossover between Batman, Detective Comics, and Nightwing. So around this period, it was Halloween. Okay, this was the date. The cover date of this is November of 2016. But in reality, when this came out, it was September. So that's why Halloween was pretty much ramping up. So this one, the crossover title is called Night of the Monster Men. So this is part 1. Okay, and as you see, we got Nightwing, Batman, and Detective Comics at this time was the main character was Batwoman. Her name is Kate. I forgot her last name. But so Kate whatchamacallit, they decided to bring her back into the fold as a hero. Batwoman existed back in the 1940s and 50s. I don't know why they got rid of her. Maybe there was too many bad people, but they brought her back. She was vetted by Batman, and brilliant martial artist. Okay, that is not her natural hair color. She wears the wig quite often to obviously conceal her identity. But you got her, Batman, like I said, and Nightwing in this crossover here. So Nightwing issue number 5, we got part 2, and obviously this issue is partially about vampires and different types of monsters. We got Detective Comics issue number 3. We got issue 4. I mean part 4. Sorry about that. Batman issue number 8. We got Nightwing issue 6 is part 5, and Detective Comics 942, which is part 6. So now we go back to the regular storyline being written by Tom King, and this is I Am Suicide. So obviously this does deal with the issue of suicide, but there is a particular individual who decides to start making Batman's life a living hell. Okay, and I'm not going to say who it is just yet, but with this cover and the title "Assault on Santa Prisca," you know which villain it is. Okay, it's someone that Batman has a deep hatred for, because this guy laid him out big time. He put a hurt on Batman more than any other villain physically has ever put a hurt on him before. And with issue number 11, as you can see, we're talking about Bane. Yeah, that's right. Bane is back. Okay, and in a big way, no pun intended. Um, he puts a serious hurt on Batman once again, and Batman winds up having his hands full. But as you can see, he brings a few friends along to even up the odds. One of them is Catwoman. All right, so this is part 4, and this one is a 5-part series. Okay, this one is not 6 like what most storylines tend to be. Okay, and this is part 6, and then they decide to take a small break to start diving into the relationship between Batman and Catwoman with issue 14. This is part 1 of 2 called Rooftops. And Catwoman and Batman definitely swing from rooftop to rooftop, hence the name of the storyline. And like I said, they decide to start hashing things out and see if there's possibly a life other than the tete-a-tete between hero and villain. If there's possibly something there that he could come closer to her and she could come closer to him, possibly to leave the life of thievery behind. But the jewels, the money, okay, the gold, that all attracts Catwoman. Okay, and that's not an easy thing to leave behind. So this is part 2. Brilliant artwork on both covers by Stephanie Hans, as you can see with the SH here. All right, so definitely something worth grabbing. Okay, especially if they ever decide to revisit um, their marriage. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. Spoilers for those people who don't know. Um, yes, they did explore marriage and it fell apart. Oh, what's up? What's up, Comics and Culture? How you doing, man? What's up, my neighbor? She must be from Sunset, from Sunset Boulevard, huh? Probably. How's it going? But so after they take a break with the Days of Our Lives, um, sorry, put this down. They decide to go back to, let me see, what was that? So they decide to explore their relationship, but it gets interrupted. Of course, Bane sticks his shows up once again. Okay, he's like a bad cockroach. You can't kill him. Okay, so this is issue 17. David Finch went back to doing the interiors as well as the covers once again. Like I said, brilliant artwork. All right, and like I mentioned at the beginning, all of these books are for sale if you're interested. Again, you could search me up either on Instagram, Twitter, or whatnot under the name ComicsRGreat. All right, so let's continue. We got here, like I said, issue number 18. This almost looks like a homage cover. Kind of reminds me of Wolverine. Okay, there's an issue of Uncanny X-Men where the X-Men were attacked by the. Oh my goodness! See, this is what happens when you get old. Your memory starts to screw up. When they get attacked by the Hellfire Club, okay, and Wolverine is like in a sewer system, okay, and he's looking up like this, okay, with his claws popped out, all right, and he's ready for vengeance. And to me, that's almost what I mean. Even though there's bodies strewn here, you got Nightwing, you got Red Hood, uh, you got the Commissioner Gordon here, you got Robin here, okay. So while I would think Batman would be the one looking for vengeance, but in this case, Bane, I guess, is looking for vengeance on Batman, and he's just taking his people apart one at a time. All right, so issue number 19. So not only do you see Bane here, but you see a number of other villains. We got Scarecrow here. Not sure who this guy is. This is Hush. You got Two-Face, the Riddler, Clock King, Mr. Freeze, the Mad Hatter. Okay. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure who this guy is. Definitely not the Joker. So wow, I'm scratching my head here. Who is this guy? And he's not Ra's al Ghul either. So anyway, so issue 20. Batman's had enough. Takes it to Bane. Okay. Lives to tell the tale. I mean, I don't think he'll ever get his back broken like he did in the 90s, all right, or late 80s. All right. I mean, that was one serious beatdown that Bane originally gave Batman when he first came on the scene. So we jump from there to another crossover. This is a 4-issue crossover here called The Button. All right, and it crosses over with The Flash. So we got here Batman number 21, as you can see. So this is a lenticular cover, and we got Batman and The Flash both holding the button. And this 4-issue series is actually a prelude to a 12-issue series called Doomsday Clock. Okay, and it has a lot to do with the Watchmen and how essentially they affect it, because the button is their logo, okay, and it has to do with how the Watchmen actually affected the DC universe. So we got issue 22 here. I mean, Flash number 21. You got the Reverse Flash. On one part of the lenticular, he's reaching up and he's fine. The other one, it's like death warmed over him and his body's getting shredded. Okay. Sorry with the reflection. Here, let me take this out real quick so you guys can see it a little better. Okay. Yeah, see? You see like the skeleton showing and everything. And one of the things I like about lenticular covers that we all love, almost sounds like a scratch table. So, all 4 issues of the Button, Batman, Flash, 21 and 22, all come with lenticular covers. There are a regular set, but the lenticular covers are actually, in my opinion, the better ones to get. So we got here. Let me take it out so you can see the lenticular version a little better. So we got Batman number 22. And this one, you see, you got the reverse flash on one panel here. And on the flip side, you got Batman, but this is not Bruce Wayne Batman. This is Flashpoint Batman, aka Thomas Wayne, Bruce Wayne's father. Okay. So while yes, Eobard Thawne, he did go to Flashpoint. So I guess that's why he's there to represent Flash's side. And for Batman, obviously you got um, Thomas Wayne. So the two ways that you can definitely tell is one, the shape of the bat insignia, and the other, he has a red circle that kind of envelops it. That's like I said, that's definitely how Thomas Wayne has it. Let me bring this a little closer here. And Marvel, take note. This is how lenticular covers are supposed to look. Even though that DC gets it right about half the time, also, which is why I don't like lenticular covers that much. But when it's done right, it comes out really well. So Flash number 22, you see this is the Golden Age Flash. They have a special Golden Age cover, and then you see a modern version here of him busting through the comic. There's a nice regular cover of the Flash, a gorgeous cover. To me, it's the best cover of the entire 4-issue set, in my opinion. I've never been a fan of the helmet, but with this shot here, with it looking down, the helmet definitely works. Definitely works. And okie doke. So now we have a one issue story, The Brave and the Mold. The strangest team up in history. I think this was Batman and I want to say Swamp Thing. Okay, but definitely a team up that you don't typically see. So issue 24. Okay, this issue took everyone by surprise when it first came out. It literally shocked the world. Okay, why? Because Batman proposes to Catwoman. All right, when this came out, you could not find this comic in less than a day. It literally flew off the shelves. Okay, and they wound up rushing a second and even a third print. The second and third print are pretty much the same. Okay, they made the third print was red, but I don't think it had "Marry Me" here. This is the second print here. Okay, so obviously "Marry Me" to that he's proposing to her, but the third print doesn't have "Marry Me" on it, if I remember correctly. And this is the B cover for the first print, drawn by the late Tim Sale, brilliant artist who passed away this year. not one of my favorites, but still a brilliant artist nonetheless. He's known for Marvel. He did these like a color miniseries: Captain America White, Spider-Man Blue, Daredevil, Daredevil Red. I mean, those Hulk Gray. Those miniseries sold out everywhere. Okay, the artwork was phenomenal in those issues. Um, and he's definitely missed in the comic community. Let me tell you, but he did this cover. I honestly didn't know that this was done by him until I went through these issues recently. So we got here the next storyline is the War of Jokes and Riddles. So oh, what's up, Jay Salsa? How you doing? See, watch while I'm on the exercise bike, so won't need chatting much unless Kato, the Gato, join in the chat. Well, I sent him the link. Okay, he got the message. Sent him the Instagram, so he should know that we're on. Unless he's either doing his own stream or which I don't think so because he normally sends me the link, or he's doing something else, or possibly working. Okay, but even though when he works sometimes he'll still join in the chat. So Elgato, he got Thundercat has no excuse. Hold on one second. Throat getting a little raw here. That's what happens when you talk by yourself. Anyway, but we're already almost we're like close to 2/3 of the way through. So like I said, storyline of the War, Jokes and Riddles, and just by the title of the storyline by itself, we know that we're talking about the Joker and the Riddler. Okay. And they decide to go at it mano a mano and tear Gotham up in the process. Okay. And who's caught in the middle? But Batman. Okay. Now, Batman versus the Joker, that's one thing. Versus the Riddler, sure, he could do that, no problem. The both of them fighting each other, that's another story. So we got here issue number 26. And by this time, David Finch is no longer doing the artwork. It's being done by Mikel Janine. Okay, he's doing both the interior as well as the covers. Okay, great piece of artwork by him. I mean, I love the puzzle here. Okay, almost looks like the Riddler's taking the Joker apart piece by puzzle piece. Let's see. He was driving and bidding on whatnot a few minutes ago. Yeah, see, he's got other things to worry about. He's busy buying books instead of coming over here. He constantly says that he wants to save money. So if he really wants to save money, he should be here with us. And I haven't been able to buy anything for a while and whatnot because no money, no honey. But I hope to change that in the next few weeks. So, but like I said, and I have stuff that's worth buying, so he should be over here checking out what this boy has. So we got here. This is actually it's weird. This is an interlude. Okay, so this is like a break in the action. I forgot what this one was about. So this literally like there's an action sequence between issue 26 and issue 28, and this takes place in the middle of that action. And as you can see, the Riddler. Okay, now the Joker, even though he as crazy as he is, has always been written as the smarter of the two villains. That he's crazy but brilliant, absolutely brilliant villain. Okay, super smart. And the Riddler has sometimes been written as like a lack of a better term, like a joke. Okay, But in this case, but the Riddler is actually smart, just as smart, maybe even smarter than the Joker. And in this war, he's out to prove that point. As you can see, like you have the Joker playing card here, and that the Riddler's planning on playing him. So we got here issue number 28. Okay, I think this is the Riddler and the Joker again playing cards with each other, and who's the main attraction, the main card that they're gunning for? Batman. So we got here issue number 29. So between the Riddler and the Joker, they decide to divvy up all the villains in Gotham. Okay, so like on the Joker side, let me see which one is. This is Penguin. I'm not sure which side is which, but on one side you got the Penguin, Mr. Freeze, Solomon Grundy, the Mad Hatter, and the ventriloquist, and you got Man-Bat. On the other side, you got Poison Ivy, Killer Croc, Two-Face, Clayface, Deathstroke, this I forgot who, the Firefly, and Scarecrow. Okay, and again, Batman's the one caught in the middle. That's one war that he should just sit back, kick his feet up, and say, "Y'all can kill each other for all I care." As long as you don't tear up Gotham. But of course, that's not going to be the case. So he's got to do stuff, and in my opinion, he can't do it alone. Okay, so I think what winds up happening, if I remember correctly, Batman actually picks a side. Okay, I mean, in this case, though, he picks a fight with it looks like he's trying to pick a fight with the Riddler. But yeah, I think that he actually goes to help the Riddler in this case because him caught in the middle, beat him or join him. Oh, and this is another interlude. So I forgot why Tom King was putting these interludes in place, but Tom King was you either love him or you hate him. As far as his writing, and he was hit and miss throughout his whole run on Batman. Overall, I think he did pretty well, but in this case, this wasn't bad. But like the whole thing with the relationship with Catwoman, he kind of messed that up. So we got issue 31. Like I said, you see all of Joker and his crew here. All right, and issue 32. What happens in the war of the Joker and the Riddler? That the Batman is the one with blood on his hands, and for Batman, that's not something that he likes. Batman's always been one that he'll beat the crap out of you, but he won't kill you. All right, so the last storyline for now is called Rules of Engagement. Okay. Hey, Brooklyn born, how's it going? What's good, brother? Late to the party. But earlier than normal, actually. Okay, I know most of the time you show up 5 minutes to go, so we got a little bit of time here. So not bad, not bad. I tried scheduling this an hour early, to an hour, giving everyone an hour notice at least, So, but I'm glad you showed up. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. You, Comics and Culture, Jay Salsa. I really do appreciate you guys coming. Blame it on the rain. I'll be on time next time. All right, cool, man. Yeah, because I know that around this time you're normally on the train and everything. But like I said, dude, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. You know, the my numbers have been going up little by little, and it's because of like you, Jay Salsa, BLC, Comics and Culture, you know, my wife. So you guys really helped me out a lot, you know. So slowly but surely. I wanted to try and get to 100 by the end of the month. I doubt that's gonna happen. I'm stuck at 75 right now, but slowly but surely, I'm creeping up, little by little. So, but I appreciate every second that's watched, every uh time that you guys come on the chat with me. So I thank you. I really do thank you. So over here we got here Batman issue number 33. Like I said, this is part one of rules of engagement. Okay. So since Batman and Catwoman, let's see, and all good, enjoy you breaking down these series. Thanks. Um, Volume 3, I haven't read that much. But I get the gist of what each storyline is. So, you know, and I kind of fly by the seat of my pants tonight. But like I said, I kind of know, you know, the names and the storylines and whatnot. So at least I could give a basic breakdown. So over here, um, like I said, so this one, I don't know why they go into a different multiverse version of Batman. But this has a lot to do with Batman and Catwoman's engagement, hence the term rules of engagement. Okay. And, you know, there's a lot of repercussions to them, you know, to their relationship and the possibility of them getting married. Okay. So what you call it? Tom King again has the writing duties. Joelle Jones from Wonder Woman. She introduced the new Yara Flor and Future State Wonder Woman. So she took up the some of the writing duties, not the writing duties, the artwork here. You know, so does a great job. As you can see, like I said, you got the hand here. Okay, you know, beating up on Batman. And when not the hand, the League of Assassins, you know, they all look the same, Marvel and DC, you know. So, but where the League of Assassins are, you have Ra's al Ghul. Normally, normally, okay, because we're talking about relationships and love. It's not Ra's al Ghul you got to worry about. It's Talia. So Talia loves Bruce Wayne. She loves Bruce Wayne to the point where Bruce Wayne slash Batman is the only one that she calls beloved. Okay, despite the fact, yes, she is the daughter of the demon's head, and that's what Ra's al Ghul is called. Okay, so I mean, they drugged Batman so that she could sleep with him and eventually have a son, which is the new Robin, Damian Wayne. Okay, um, because he wouldn't do it willingly, but she does love him, and the fact that Catwoman is gonna steal her man, yeah, duel with the demon's daughter. Yeah, so you know, Catwoman's got to prove herself because it's not going to be just any woman that's gonna that she's gonna approve, which is weird. Okay, because it's not like she's really. I mean, she's one of the women that yes, Batman would go out of his way for. Okay, he would, but at the same time, he's not gonna marry her. But despite that fact, she'll go out of her way to make sure that he's okay. And that if there's a woman who's going to be true to herself, and to accept Batman for who he is and what he is, she's gonna make sure that this woman is top notch. Okay, so Catwoman has her work cut out for her. So, they start getting Tom King decides to bring all these different heroes into it. So Batman meets up with Superman, who we all know is married to Lois Lane at this point. So since he knows all about marriage and how the relationship between heroes and the families on the outside, how sometimes those lines could get blurred and their lives could be put in danger. And while Superman can obviously he can't get to Lois Lane fast enough sometimes. Again, he flies faster than a speeding bullet. Batman, not so much. So, he has those worries in the back of his mind. Um, and he wants to talk it over with Clark. So part two of that is they decide to have a double date. And for a Batman series, this to me is one of the strangest sort of cute whatchamacallit stories, because here Batman and Catwoman going on a double date with Superman and Lois Lane. I mean, that's that's a weird one. That's almost like in the Justice League cartoon, there was a sort of double date between Green Arrow and Black Canary, along with the Question and the Huntress. Okay, that's another weird one. I mean, it wound up being cool, and this one was okay. So the last issue for tonight that I'm going to discuss is number 38. They decide to explore not the origin of Batman, the origin of Bruce Wayne. Okay, yeah, no, that's wild. Yeah, it's true, man. I mean, this is I never thought honestly that there would be a story like this. Excuse me, like a double date between, like I said, Batman, Catwoman, Superman, and Lois Lane, you know. And while Catwoman can threaten Lois Lane, let's face it, okay, she really can't do anything to her because Superman would kill her. Okay, I mean, you would try not to, but let's face it, one punch in anger would destroy her. So that's flirting with the dark side there, in my opinion. Well, I mean, and not to belabor this point too much, especially with Soups here, okay? But there's a video game slash storyline slash movie called DC Unjustice. No, is it Unjustice? Yes, I think it's Unjustice, where um the Joker. Oh, I mean, there's two versions of it. Yeah, that the Joker does something to Superman. Okay, kind of not hypnotizes him, but takes Scarecrow's fear gas and some hallucinogens and really ramps it up. Um, okay, it is Injustice. All right, cool. Um, and Superman thinks that it's one person, and it winds up being Lois Lane, and he winds up killing Lois and her unborn child, and that really trips him out to the point where he kills the Joker, and he essentially declares martial law on the entire planet. Okay, and he goes hardcore to the point where he's borderline villain. That him and Batman draw lines. I mean, I have to rewatch the whatchamacallit, the animated movie. I haven't played the video game, but it's a brilliant story. It really well written. It's a shame that sorry about that. It's a shame that they didn't turn it into a true Elseworlds tale. I mean, I think they did a few miniseries, um, but that they really didn't like wrap it up. I mean, it would be really nice. Maybe they did. So if you guys are out there, let me know if it actually is a comic book. I'm getting a little like I think it is. I'm not entirely sure. But let me know. Like I said, I know it's a video game. I know it's an animated movie. Not sure about the comic book aspect. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I'm not sure because that's not. I've never collected that one if it's been printed. So, but anyway, like I was saying, this is the origin of Bruce Wayne. So, Batman's origin, but as far as what makes Bruce Wayne tick? Because in Batman's world, Bruce Wayne has two personas. He's got his Bruce Wayne side, he's got his Batman side. And one is different from the other more than what you would think. They're not one and the same. Yes, they inhabit the same body, but what makes Bruce Wayne tick is different than what makes Batman tick. So what I glanced through this tonight, and what's eerie is that this actually delves into the subject matter of mental health. Okay, so you see, issue 38. This came out. This came out January of 2018. So we're talking 4 years ago. Okay, 4.5 years ago. The fact that mental health is actually a hot topic, in this day and age, to think that 4 years ago that they would write something like this that has everything to do with mental health, goes to show you that even back then, mental health was a problem, but it wasn't as known. It wasn't rearing its ugly head the way it is now, and yet this was only 2 years before the pandemic. So that's about it. Um, Let me show you some of the future ones real quick, because like I said, it does go into their engagement. Wonder Woman winds up getting involved here. Okay. Because of course he's got to have a woman's point of view. Um, then something borrowed, something blue, something old, something new. Okay, trying on dresses and everything. Uh, what's his name? Booster Gold gets involved here. Okay, so uh things start heating up, okay, with the possibility of them getting married by issue number 50. And I know that I kind of let the cat out the bag. But you are cordially invited. And I'll leave it at that. So let's see, we're at 54 minutes. I'm gonna cut it short here. I was gonna maybe go through some of the more expensive books, but I'll do that another time. I know that I've done a lot of talking and tangents here and there, so I'll just end it here. I want to thank everyone who's watched us on the rewind, and the people who are in the chat right now. I really do appreciate you guys. So if you are watching this on the rewind, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and to that notification bell, so that way when I'll launch, when I'll be scheduling my future videos. So again, if you like any of the books that you saw here or in any of the previous CRG's comics videos, again, you could hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, or whatnot at ComicsRGreat. Or there's Macari, where I do have some of the books on for sale there. And you can't find me as Comics Are Great, as I've found out. So you have to find me. You have to search for 668-655-572. As weird as that sounds. They should just put people's usernames instead of some funky random digits. Let me see. Appreciate you, bro. Good. Yeah, nah. I hope, since I can't do it this year, hopefully next year I'll hit 100, maybe 150. It would be nice. It really would be nice. That somehow along the way it'll start to get ramped up, and get the show on the road, and get to building whatever this could be. So that's all I'm looking forward to. Anyway, thanks a lot for coming. I hope you guys have a great night. Okay, remember, tomorrow is a new comic book day. As a matter of fact, let's just take a quick peek here. We could do that. Okay. Uh, Here, let's move this over here. Okay, we're gonna just see what some of the more popular ones are, I guess. Let's variants and reprints. And okay, here we go. Share screen. There we are. Okay, so let's just, for new comic book day here, got Avengers number 63. Okay, part of the new Avengers Assemble storyline. And it looks like tomorrow is essentially, let me see, what does it say? Makari gave you an inmate number. I guess so, man. All I need is maybe next time I'll have like the number plaque across here. Like if I was an inmate looking for getting my mugshot. But tomorrow seems to be Peach Momoko Day because she's got so many covers on this list. It's incredible. I don't know how she did it. Batman 130 is coming out, so that part of Volume 30. So, like I said, the 130th issue. Beautiful cover here by Jock for the fall cover, the 150. Batman and Joker, the Deadly Duo. Definitely one to pick up. This is being done by Mark Silvestri from Top Cow Comics. So you trust me, guys, you want to get this. More variant covers for the Deadly Duo. Batman Night Watch. Blade Runner 2039 from Titan Books. Let's see. There's a facsimile cover for Justice League. For Brave and Bold 28. I believe this is the intro to the Justice League. So for those of us who will never, ever, ever own an original copy, I suggest picking this up. Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty, Captain Marvel 44. Where is it? Here we go. Revenge of the Brood. Anyone who's an X-Men fan who loves the comics with the Brood, you definitely want to get this one. Let's see, Daredevil number 6. Do you have a pull list, or just go pick up what you want each week? I have a pull. No, I pick up what I want each week. Most of them are on order from Midtown, but ones that I miss here and there I do get from Royal Collectibles now. The reason why I have it like that way is because I order it ahead of time, it's 35% off. So that definitely saves on the wallet. So we got Daredevil. See again, another Peach Momoko cover here. Dark Crisis Warzone #1. Another Dark Crisis tie-in. Dark Web #1 for those who are collecting Spider-Man, which I'm one of them. So looking forward to this, especially with the reappearance of Chasm. Beautiful in Hyuk Lee Chasm cover. And the Goblin Queen does make an appearance. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. See, another Peach Momoko cover. I gotta admit, this Ivan Tao cover, that looks absolutely fantastic. I wish it wasn't a store variant because, man, I would love to have this one. Like I said, the Goblin Queen makes her, like I said, she does make her appearance. Okay. She made her appearance in Amazing Spider-Man 14. Very surprising to see her. Has a lot to do with the origin of Hallows Eve. So check it out. Some covers we really don't want to see there. Elvira. Let me see. Let me just fast forward here. Family Time. Fantastic Four. Another reboot again. But brilliant cover by Alex Ross here. And another four set of Alex Ross covers, but black and white this time. Another Peach Momoko cover. The towel, yeah, man, dude, that towel is absolutely gorgeous, man. This one by Alex Ross is really nice also, but this I gotta wonder how Peach Momoko did this. Peach Momoko does between 23 to 28 covers a month supposedly. So how did she do all these covers? Whoops. Hate when that happens. Variants and reprints. Whoops. That's trying to. Ghost Rider #9 comes out. That's a pretty gruesome cover here. Oh, I almost forgot about this one. Gargoyles. There's a lot of variant covers for Gargoyles here by let's go all the way to the beginning. By Dynamite. So this is the main cover by David Nakayama. Lucio Parillo is here. Amanda Connor. Lyrics Lee. Okay, so like I said, some great covers here. Tony Fleeks. I think this is Jay Lee. So a lot of covers for Gargoyles. Okay, like I said, Ghost Rider #9, Godzilla, Good Boy, Gotham City Year 1, Grim Spotlight, Hellboy, Hexware, just want to Immortal X-Men #9, and another Arthur Adams cover. And these covers are becoming pretty popular by Arthur Adams. He's really come back into the spotlight, in my opinion. Another Peach Momoko cover. The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing #3. This is a beautiful cover here. For a Christmas cover, that's pretty nice. Joker with Spawn, which is, I wouldn't be surprised that this becomes a popular variant. Know Your Station, Little Monsters, Mad Magazine, Magic, The Marauders #9. Again, another Peach Momoko cover. Miles Morales Spider-Man issue number 1. So definitely one to pick up. Okay, and another Pichimoku cover. This is the Tower and Clark cover. In Hyuk Lee, a pretty nice cover here. This is a graffiti variant cover. Obviously, since the graffiti covers were popular, they decided to make a graffiti one. A nice, I have to admit, this Ivan Tao one is pretty nice also. We got Jean Zhang, Marco Torini, Mike Mayhew. This is all right, but it looks kind of weird with all the black, in my opinion. Another Pichimoku cover. You got Monkey Prince with Supergirl here, Moon Girl and Dinosaur, and Devil Dinosaur. Sorry about that. Scotty Young. That's, I have to admit, that's actually a pretty funny Scotty Young cover. Yeah, but that's too much. I'm sorry. See, this is one of the better ones though. Okay, this is pretty good. Pichimoku cover, but pretty good. My Little Pony, New Mutants, Noctera special. This is the Val special. It finally comes out. Lula Tole has a special cover. Francis Manipool, Black and White. The Ones, Poison Ivy number 7. We have a beautiful Josh Middleton cover. And the Lyrics Lee with her weird, funky new powers. Predator number 5. Wow, it's up to 5 already. Punisher number 8 with that ridiculous new symbol that he has on his chest. I like the original. Okay, I hope they bring the original back. Quested, Radiant Pink, new one from the Radiant series. Nice Bajon Berens variant. I like the color blend here. Tom Whalen, and this is also being drawn by Emma Kubert, 3rd generation artist from the Kubert family. Another nice Ivan Tao cover here. Rick and Morty, Sarah Lone, Secret Invasion number 2 in the new miniseries. Last issue of Seven Sons. Sonic the Hedgehog. Spawn number 336. Still only $2.99 and still going strong. Spider-Man number 3. Nice Gabriel Delato cover. Star Wars Hidden Empire. Number 2, sorry about that. Sword of Azrael. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 135. I have to admit, there's a nice Kevin Eastman cover here. Not exactly a fan of his, but that's a pretty good cover. Thanos Death Notes number 1. Another one to possibly get a hold of. That Texas Blood. Thor number 29. Thor Love and Thunder. Well, obviously this is based on the movie, but movies come and gone. Tiger Division number 2. Transformers Best of Windblade. Don't even know who Windblade is. Undiscovered Country. Vampirella versus Red Sonja. Or Sanja, depending on how you say it. Walking Dead Deluxe number 52. X-Force 35. Weekly Shonen Jump for those who collect anime. Extreme X-Men, X-Men Red, and that is about it. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff coming coming out tomorrow. Sorry, I went a little long with that. Decided in case you guys wanted to see, what's possibly coming out if you haven't seen it yet. So, thanks for putting up with my little eccentricities. In any case, have a great night. Enjoy your new comic book day. Thanks for stopping by and listening to this man gab. Okay, and also don't forget to collect what you like. And comics are great, and so are you. Later.